Okay, so this next part, I have to admit, it made me chuckle, but it also kind of got me thinking. The novel talks about this gathering of street dogs led by this character named Elmanatus.
Oh, Elmanatus. Yeah, he's great.
So get that he used to be this wealthy businessman, but now he's living on the streets, but he's still obsessed with business.
It's like he can't let go of that part of himself.
I know, right? And he sees these dogs as his business partners.
His board of directors.
Exactly. He holds these formal meetings with them, gives them assignments, rewards them with like dividends of food scraps.
It's so funny.
It is. But, it also makes you think about that human need for purpose, even when everything's gone wrong.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Elmanatus might have lost his money, but he's found something else, this group that accepts him.
Yeah, he's found connection.
Exactly. And there's this scene where he's handing out these dividends, and it describes it in such detail, like a baguette for whiskey, the tough one, slices of ham for Senor Tequila, the fancy one.
I love that part. It's like even in the midst of hardship, there's still room for celebration, for sharing.
There is, and it's something we can all learn from.
Right. Like, how are we nurturing those bonds in our own lives? With the people we care about, with our animals? Are we giving our own dividends of kindness,
Are we investing in those relationships that really matter?
Good question. So, we've talked a lot about the great things about dogs, their wisdom, their loyalty, all that. But these sources also don't shy away from the not so great parts of how humans treat dogs.
True. It's important to acknowledge that.
Like that story, The Dead Society of Living Dogs, that one was really tough. It's a reminder that we don't always get it right.
It's a reminder of how much harm we can cause.
Yeah, it shows this world where dogs are basically bred for looks and they end up with all these health problems. It's really sad. It's a reflection of how we can exploit and mistreat animals when we're not careful.
It's a wake-up call for sure.
It is. It makes you realize we have to be more aware. Make better choices. Advocate for dogs, make sure they're being treated well.
Absolutely. Their well-being depends on us being responsible and informed.
So one of the themes that really comes through in all these writings is how important it is to listen to dogs. Like really listen, even though they don't speak our language.
Yes, to understand what they're trying to tell us.
There's this line from one of the poems that says, "Many humans take years to learn to speak, but never learn to be silent and listen."
That's so true.
It is, we're always talking, always thinking about what we're going to say next, and we forget to just be quiet and pay attention.
Especially with our dogs, They're communicating all the time, but it's not with words.
Exactly. It's with their body language, their energy, their little sounds. And if we can learn to understand that, it deepens our connection with them.
It does. It helps us meet their needs and build a stronger bond.
So as we wrap up here, I just want to encourage everyone listening to really pay attention to your dog. What are they trying to say to you? Are they happy? Are they stressed? What do they need? If we can tune into that, we can give them what they need and deepen our relationship with them.
And maybe even learn a little something about ourselves in the process.
Maybe so. Well, that's it for this deep dive into the world of dogs. It's been quite a journey.
It has. We've covered so much.
We have from the joys of having a dog to the challenges to all the things they teach us about life and love and what it means to be human.
And I think we can all agree dogs have a lot to teach us.
They do. They remind us to live in the moment, appreciate the simple things, be kind, love unconditionally.
They also challenge us to be better humans, to be more mindful of our impact on the world, and to always speak up for those who can't speak for themselves.
Well said. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive.
It's been a pleasure.
And to everyone listening, thanks for being here. Until next time, may your days be filled with tail wags, belly rubs, and the simple joy of spending time with your furry friends.